Beginning of Romanticism. Romanticism is a period from the late 18th century to early 19th century or to the mid 19th century. A complete transformation in arts, culture, style, etc. The common features including imaginative spontaneity, emotional expression, and Romantics completely rejected analytic rationalism and they revolted against scientific empiricism. And in their poetry, they expressed or exhibit emotional intensity, simplicity of rural life, and they cultivated various forms of nostalgia and of primitivism. Thomas Parsi, one of the major figures and whose relics of ancient English poetry is a collection of ballads, historical songs, and metrical romances, which was published in 3 volumes in 1765, with an introductory essay on the ancient English minstrels. The major causes of French Revolution: social inequality, economic crisis, influence of Enlightenment ideas, weak leadership, and the estate system. The French society was divided into 3 estates. The first estate, including the clergy, second estate, the nobility, and the third estate, peasants, urban workers, and rising middle class. And French Revolution is a war between France and monarchical nations, Great Britain and Spain. Began in 1789 and ended in the late 1790s with the ascent of Napoleon Bonaparte. The English Romantic movement has returned to nature. Romanticism was a reaction against 18th century Pott's outlook. Nature was admired by Romantics as their source of inspiration. And the Romanticism as a movement began in 1798 with the publication of lyrical ballads as a reaction of the artificial and satirical poetry of 18th century or 18th century concepts. And they completely abandoned the heroic couplet, then placed the simpler verse forms like the ballads. The Romantics, they wrote about nature and their poetic language is easy to understand for the common people. Romantics valued intense emotions, individual thoughts, feelings, and experiences. They rejected traditional forms and rules in art, literature, and life. In Romantic literature, art and subjectivity is often expressed through personal and emotional language, imaginative and expressive forms. The major aims to explore the depth of human experiences and they express beauty and complexity of life and they challenge traditional norms and conventions. The Romantics rejecting artificial language of 18th century. They moved away from neoclassical rigid forms and style. They focused on the individual emotions and experiences and they employed symbolism and metaphors and also used figurative language in their poetry.